Today, with the help of our guest, Heath Gilbert, we're going to show you the best ways to pick a guitar. Not exactly what I was talking about, but good job. This tutorial is about finding a guitar that's right for you. First, ask yourself what kind of music you want to play. If you want to play strictly heavy metal, then a steel string acoustic is not going to be the best option. A better choice would be a solid body electric guitar.
You got to remember, if you're going to buy an electric, you're going to have to buy an amp with it. So cost-wise, if you think you're going to get the guitar and the amp for the same price as the acoustic, you're probably going to get lower quality of each of those things.
If you want to play classical music, your best choice would be a nylon string classical guitar. If you'll be playing a lot of rhythm guitar in a country or bluegrass band, then a steel string acoustic may be the best choice.
If you're really just going to be a student of the instrument and want to learn basics, you can get into a better instrument for the money if you go acoustic.
If you're not sure what style you want, a good place to start is to learn what style of music you love to listen to each day.
What I notice, especially with kids, if the kid really wants to play rock and he really wants the electric guitar sound, sometimes you're not just going to get him to practice if you give him an acoustic guitar.
Next, set a budget. If money is not a concern and you are committed to learning and not quitting, go for the best. If money is a concern, you need to find a balance between quality and price. You will have to compromise.
We see a lot of instruments that have been purchased at, a rock bottom price, but then when they don't play properly and stuff and you start adding up the actual cost of making it play properly, all of a sudden you're over the price that you could have just bought a guitar, from a reputable dealer.
Know that you get what you pay for. And a cheap guitar is not going to sound as good and will probably not be as easy to play.
I would definitely look at the entire situation. The instrument, the people who are going to help you as far as salespeople, and definitely have the option to get it adjusted exactly the way you want it and stuff like that is as important as what the guitar looks like and what it sounds like.
Now remember that cheap knockoff guitars do not compare to the guitars that they're trying to imitate. For example, an American standard Fender Stratocaster is played by Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Eric Clapton, and countless others. Fender Stratocaster Squire is a cheap imitation, is made in Mexico, and does not even come close to comparing to the real thing. There are many great guitars for both beginners and professionals. The best place to look is your local guitar dealer, like here at Music Village. And remember, you get what you pay for. Now here's a couple things to look for. First, check the action of the guitar. The action is basically the distance between the top of the fret bars and the bottom of the string. An action that is too high is hard to press down and hurts your fingers even more than just beginning to play does. If it is too low, you may get buzzing noises. Make sure to play each note, see how it feels and sounds. Look out for buzzes.
A lot of people think that they would look down a guitar neck and want it to be ruler straight, and you don't really actually want that. A technician who's setting up a guitar will actually put some relief in the neck so that the strings, when they vibrate, won't fret out and stuff. So you obviously don't want too much relief and you don't want the opposite type of warping, but to have it be ruler straight won't give you the best playability either.
Third, check the sustain. The sustain is the length of time that a note rings out for. You want the notes to ring out, and you don't want any dead notes that don't ring out. Fourth, check the intonation. That means you should play each string one at a time without pressing down on any note, and then play the same string pressing down on the 12th fret. One will sound higher than the other, but the notes should sound the same. If your ear is not really trained, you will probably not be able to tell a difference. Another way to buy is to find out your favorite guitar player's guitar and buy the exact same model. When all else fails, it is always good to take an experienced guitar player with you when you are buying your first guitar.
getting really good at doing guitar setups and stuff is not something you learn overnight. And a lot of the stuff that you would learn from a book are basically guidelines. It takes a lot of experience to really learn how to make everything work together. So it's kind of an art, not a science.
Remember, above all else, get something that you're going to be happy with. If you have any further questions, contact us at contact@momumo.com. Now, to wrap things up, Heath Gilbert and I are going to show you a few samples of different guitars to help you make your choice. And remember, you get what you pay for.